Good morning, sixth grade. So today is May 4th. It is, I think, the sixth week of this virtual learning. Hopefully you guys have all pretty much figured out this whole virtual learning thing, because by 6 weeks, you guys should be in a routine that you guys are getting your stuff done. And yes, I'm wearing the glasses that you all hate and think look totally crazy because I think the yellow lenses are helping my eyes adjust a little better to the blue light from the computer screen and staring at all these screens all day. So today you guys I'm going to go over the schedule like I do every Monday, so you guys see what you're doing, and then I'm going to go over your assignments as well. You have 2 quick assignments for today. And today's PowerPoint is going to be like a review of last week and then a little bit of new information for this week, because this week and last week really go together. So I'm going to continue with my screen share. And so here is, actually, you know what? I did not put it in a class yet, but here is your folder. Your folder is labeled for this week, May 4th to May 8th, Earth's Science, Patterns of Circulation in the Ocean. And then your schedule is right here as it comes up. Okay, so the standard that you guys are doing this week is going to be describe how global patterns such as jet stream and ocean currents influence local weather in measurable terms such as temperature, air pressure, wind direction, and speed and humidity, and precipitation. The essential question is, how does the global patterns such as jet stream and ocean currents influence local weather? And students will be able to describe how patterns such as jet stream and ocean currents influence local weather. So today you guys are going to watch this video that I'm currently doing. You're going to watch Brain Pop, Ocean Currents, and you're going to do the Pearson Readiness Quiz. This quiz is actually from the whole unit of Unit 4 or Topic 4 from your book, and now we're at Section 3 of that assignment of like Topic 4. So this readiness quiz, everybody should do really well on it. And Pearson, you guys are going to do what an ocean current is like. So that's basically like an interactive activity, but it's super easy because it's only one slide. So that's why you guys have both of those together today. So I'm going to open them up really quick just so you guys can see what they look like. I don't even know what I hit. I hit the wrong thing. Where is it? Right, what an ocean current is like. Okay. Okay, this is what an ocean current is like. No, not view status, preview. That's what I hit the wrong thing before. Okay, this is literally it. One slide, one slide. Write about it. Write about what it is like or what you think might be like to swim against an ocean current. You guys are in 6th grade. You're at the end of 6th grade, closer to 7th grade. Please make sure you guys write something decent and make sure that you put at least 3 sentences to describe what you're talking about. Think of it as like a do now. And this one, and by the way, 3 sentences is very generous, meaning it's not a lot. Okay, so then here's the readiness quiz. I think it was only, oh, this is only 4 questions because I see it right here. The questions just didn't pop up yet. If this takes too long, I'm gonna get out of it. But while we're waiting for this to spin around, oh, here we go. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, super simple, 4 simple little questions. Another very simple, similar like do now. So those are your assignments for today. And if you guys come on Zoom, I will do those assignments with you guys on Zoom just so you get them done and over with. But I also noticed that several of you are still missing some of your assignments from last week and other previous weeks. You guys need to make sure you get them done, because if you don't, it's going to affect your grade in the long run. So you do get report card grades at the end of May. In June, when school ends, you will have a report card. And if you don't do your work, you will have an F in science. And I don't want to see Fs on your report cards because it's going to upset me. Anyways, I'm now going to share the PowerPoint for this week, or not for this week, for today. This is also already in the folder for today, for this week. So, like I said, this is going to kind of go over some of the stuff that you guys already did last week. But the last couple of slides are something new. So global patterns, global weather patterns. So vocabulary, some of these words you guys had last week. Wind is air moving from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Local winds, wind caused due to changes in local temperatures. Prevailing winds, a wind that blows around the globe in the same direction. Air pressure is the weight of the air in the area, and updraft is an upward current of air. What is winds? Again, a review from last week. Wind is caused by the uneven heating of the earth. Differential heating. Remember, earth is heated differently because of its tilt and its shape. So the sun does not directly hit the top of the earth or the bottom of the earth. It really does directly hit the equator, which is why it's so hot, right smack in the equator in the middle of the earth. And Florida is not at the equator, but we're a lot closer to it than, let's say, Canada, which makes it a lot hotter for us. When changes in air pressure occur, air moves from high to low pressure, resulting in winds. Global winds. Global wind patterns affect large areas of the earth. The global winds that affect the USA are the prevailing westerlies, or otherwise known as the westerlies. This wind pattern moves from west to east, which is one reason weather in the US travels from west to east. Local winds. Local wind affects small areas of the earth and depends on local temperature changes. One example of this is a land and a sea breeze. Remember, we went over land and sea breeze last week. So this is showing you what hot air and cold air look like. The cold air is more condensed and the hot air is less condensed. So a review of sea breeze. When the sun is shining, land heats up faster than the sea. The land temperatures are warmer than the sea. This creates a sea breeze coming in from the cooler ocean to the warmer land, and we can feel the sea breeze standing on the beach. So if you're standing at the beach, you can feel the sea breeze. But if you're like camping and there's like a lake, you could feel the breeze from the lake, which would also be a lake breeze. This information was relevant to your virtual lab from last week. So if you have not completed your virtual lab, your grades are going in today into my gradebook. So if you did not complete it, I suggest you work on it, and this information will help with the conclusion. the land breeze. At night, the land cools down because there's no sun. The sea is now warmer than the land. This creates a land breeze moving out towards the ocean. Land breeze is the opposite of a sea breeze. So they are, yeah, opposites, like hot and cold. Um, wow, big and short, or tall and short. Can't remember antonyms right now. Wow. Okay, the Gulf Stream, warm ocean current from Gulf of Mexico through the Atlantic Ocean. And the Gulf Stream is warm weather in North, NC stands for North Carolina, but I think the Gulf Stream can also strengthen hurricanes. The jet stream. The jet stream is an air current. It forms a boundary between the hot air masses and the cold air masses. Jet stream moves west to east. The polar jet is cold air and the subtropical jet is warm air. So if you watch the weather, if you watch any weather reports, like they talk about these things in the weather. El Nino and La Nina. So these are your new information that is actually going to be covered this week. They are weather phenomena affecting global weather. They occur in the winter. They do not occur every year. They do not occur together. And it develops in the Pacific Ocean. And I actually think the first time I heard of El Nino and La Nina, I think I was in like 8th grade, and the El Nino weather phenomenon effect happens that year. I'm sure it's happened several times since then, but that was the first time I remember hearing about it. So with El Nino, you have wetter weather, warmer Pacific Ocean waters. It can bring warmer or cooler temperatures. Other end of the, and then the other end of the world is gonna feel, they're gonna have droughts because of wetter weather on, like if it's, when we have the El Nino effect, America gets more like, has like a wetter winter, and then the other side of the world, which would be like Asia and Europe, would have droughts. The one time I do remember it, I'm pretty sure it brought colder weather. La Nina is drier weather. It's cooler Pacific Ocean waters, can bring warmer or cooler temperatures. Other ends of the world can have flooding. So while we're having drier weather and it's not really raining, it's going to cause other parts of the world to have flooding. And then this gives, it's a Venn diagram to show you guys the differences and the similarities of El Nino and La Nina. So El Nino is warmer, La Nina is cooler. El Nino brings wetter winters to the southeast US. It limits the amount of rain in other areas of the world, and it causes floods in Peru. La Nina, the Pacific waters are cooler, brings hurricanes to North Atlantic. The clouds move west. Powerful polar jet stream brings cooler winds from Alaska. Southwest US is drier than normal. And then similarities for both of them together. They both develop in the Pacific Ocean. It's brought about by the trade winds, which are the westerlies and the easterlies, and it causes a change in the ocean temperature, and it affects weather around the world. So it doesn't just affect the United States, and it doesn't just affect like it affects the whole world um, because it's affecting the jet stream. So it all works together. Okay, that was it. So make sure you guys get your work done. Make sure you finish your assignments. I will see you on Zoom. Oh, wait, before that, when I'm posting the videos, every time I post them, they don't seem like they're showing the preview from YouTube, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try to figure that out um, tomorrow or contact Edmodo and see what's going on with that. But anyways, make sure you watch your videos, make sure you do your work, and I will see you on Zoom.